Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. It is Friday. We finally made it to Friday. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining me at this ungodly hour. Yeah. I'm ready for the weekend, guys. Oh, it has been a busy week. You know, it's been a busy week. We've got kind of a little experiment going on, possibly. I'll let you know how that goes later. I recorded my top 10s video this morning. I've started editing it. I'll drop it right after the show. Those suckers always do really good. And we're bound to get past 5,000 before, surely by the end of today, for our party for tomorrow. We got lots to talk about. We're going to have a good time. Give me just a minute, though. You know, the normal routine. Let's see here. We should do this. Have you considered atheism?
Life is complicated. These are trying times. There are many questions that need answering. Want to know what's going to help? Atheism. With atheism, you'll get rid of dogma, superstitions, and toxic thought patterns that are holding you back. You can drive while taking atheism, as well as use heavy machinery. In fact, drinking alcohol, fornicating, and Sunday mornings are far more enjoyable with atheism. However, there are side effects. Some evangelicals and fundamentalists will think you are possessed by the devil. But you don't have to worry, because you know the devil isn't real. Just like God. Wake up to your life. Believe in yourself. Believe in science. Atheism.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me start by saying hello to everyone in the chat. Guess who's here? Durante Lamar. Good morning, Durante. I hope you're feeling better today. Durante has had the cooties lately, so I haven't let him kiss on me or none of that business because, you know, cooties. I don't want the cooties. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Real quick, there's a link at the top of the chat that is for the GoFundMe campaign for the Bridge City Global Weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina, this coming April. If you can, go throw a little support at it. I want to every day kind of shill it out. If we can get just a tiny little bit in there every day, it'll help us get to our goal. So if you don't mind, if you've got some time and a little extra coin, click that link, go to the thing, and tell them Chris sent you so they know who to blame. Sorry, my OCD was not handling my little thing. Let me say hello to everyone. Of course, Durante, good morning, hugs. Jason Jacoby, left-handed Jedi, right-handed Sith was first one in here this morning. If you're having any problems with the stream, go ahead and give it a refresh. I was doing a thing. I had some technical issues. Good morning, Ember. Thank you for joining us. Ember has donated $2 to the super chat and said, "Happy Friday, heathens." Yes, I hope you're doing okay, Ember. Anytime I don't see you, we miss you. You're a welcome face in the chat. Thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you're ready for the weekend. I hope you've got lots of sinning planned. Oh my goodness. Oh, all the sinning. Goodness gracious. There's so much sinning, blaspheming, my friends. There's so much blaspheming. I mean, here's something. I'm trying to help my friend Durante keep from burning out. We're working on some things maybe, to kind of keep him from burning out. Hugs, Durante. And then I'm like, hey, man, do you want to stream at least 5 hours with me this Saturday? He said yes. I didn't ask him all at the same time, though, right? I kind of tricked him. I asked him one day, and then I was like, hey, you want to be on this thing? And then I was like, do you want to do the morning show? And he said yes to both without probably realizing it all happens on the same day. So I hope he gets a nap. Right-handed Jedi. Does seducing Laezel count? Oh, I don't know. Laezel? Maybe. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all. Reverb Twang, thank you for joining us. Jesse Bear, good morning. Jesse Bear was at the her state's protest for the Project 2025. Guys, as we talk about this, I've been working hard to make sure that the morning show stays kind of on an atheist bent so we can work on pulling those theists away from Christianity. But as things continue to go down, it's going to be harder and harder for me to not say things about politics. As I watch my trans friends become persecuted and just the things that are going on. It's going to be harder and harder not to say those things. I'm going to try to reserve the morning show for nice fun so we can have a good time. So if these things are bothering you in the world, you can come in and have a lighthearted morning with us. I believe Durante and his channel are even working on some form of morning mindfulness, so hopefully we can line up our times and stuff like that to where you can enjoy both and get your morning mindfulness, your morning lighthearted comedy, and kind of get away from these hard things that are going on in the world. But I'm going to have to talk about them. I'll probably even create like a separate stream, maybe once a week, to talk about the politics stuff. This stream that we're going to fire off this weekend, this Saturday thing, is going to be, atheist fun kind of stuff. But there's politics is coming, my friends. Don't think I ain't seeing what's going on. You know me. It's all I can do sometimes to not just tear up this whole show and go, son of the bitch, look what they're doing now. And it'd be so easy. All I got to do is pop open the news. Oh my goodness. But we don't want to do that with the morning show. We don't want to get all stressed out, right? This is supposed to be fun, lighthearted and whatnot. Let me catch up. Rainbow, good morning, Rainbow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Rainbow love. Left-handed Jedi, of course. And, I did give you a wrench, Durante, so feel free to post some links or whatever you need to do, feel like you need to do. Hardcore lag. Yep, lag should be good by now, hopefully. Come on, YouTube. All right, man, Chris has got to get his stuff together. Ember, good morning, heathens. Durante, Funk, yeah, good morning, Funk, yeah. Thank you for joining us. Really? It's nice to see you good this morning, really. That's a cool name because I get to throw it out there and people are like, what's he doing? What's he talking about? Miss Non Sequitur. Good morning. I missed you. Were you not here? I've missed you. Raven Lunatic for $5 says, Durante, glad you're here. Even when you're not feeling well, you're still funnier and more handsome than Chris. Don't smite me, Chris. I'm innocent. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You timed out little bastard. No. Thank you, Raven Lunatic, for the $5 super chat. You're my hero. I appreciate you. And yeah, he knows I read them at the end of the show too, so I have to read it twice. Yeah, love you long time. You're a bad man. Dan from Canada, good morning. Yes, sir. We are looking at changing it to midday mindfulness so our West Coast folks can join in. That's a great idea. Durante, I have to say, one of the hard parts, the hard sells of my show is that a lot of people don't get up that early, especially on the West Coast. Let me catch up here as best I can. Angela Hall, cool name. Nice to meet you, Miss Angela. As long as the Republicans are going to drag religion into it because they have to politicize everything. Yeah. Okay. I don't recognize the name. You're feeling much better, Durante? I'm going to come back to you, Angela, just in a second. I'm just still catching up with the morning show. Here we are, another early morning. Durante, it is really nice to see Durante here this morning. One of these days, I'll get him on the show. I plan on calling on him one of these days. If I'm sick or if I have to go do something, if I'm on the road or can't be here, I'm going to say, hey, man, you want to host the morning show for me? Because I believe he could. Now, he won't speak as fast as I do. Because I'm a talker. I am a talker. Awesome Rainbow. We're going to have a good show tomorrow, guys. So be prepared to join us. Parasophilus, I just love saying that name. That's just freaking awesome. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I just like saying it. Okay, so Angela Hall. Here's the deal. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me give you a briefie real quick. Let's talk about this. Back in 2019, I fired up the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and it was really all politics. We talk politics, a little bit of religion, but it's all politics. Anti-Trump. And I worked my ass off and burn out. And but when Trump lost, I was able to chill out. And I even shut down the morning show. I was burnt out and all that. When Trump came back in 2023, 2024 during the campaigns, I fired back up the Daily Atheist Morning Show so I could once again put my voice out there. But I've come to the realization, and I've spoken about this on the chat, that the conservatives have sold us out to the Christians for their vote. And they're allowing the Christians to impose their theocracy upon all of us. Look at the Roe v. Wade, what happened there. So my new mission has been to embrace the atheist side and just start going after Christians and trying to bring them away from their faith by showing them, how horrific their book is, their practices, the followers, the teachers, all that business. And so that's been my mission, and it's been working better. I've been doing better growing the channel, and I've even embraced my funny side doing it. And I have to say, it's been a lot better. So welcome to the channel. Anybody who's new, that's kind of what's going on. You've made it to the morning show. We're going to try to keep her light and funny as best we can. Again, we will talk politics, but I'm going to try to hold a whole different show for that. Don't worry, guys. We got other things coming. I've got friends who are willing to moderate, friends who are willing to call screen. I've got other hosts, experienced hosts who are willing to host and ready to go to build other shows. I just got to get my ducks in a row. Right now, I've kind of sweet talked Durante into the call-in show. I believe tricked, but I'm a bad person. That's what I do. Let me catch up here. Good morning, Miss Non Sequitur. We missed you. Mike, good to see you. Mike Bruzinek. Nice to meet you. I hope I said that right. Let's see here. I want to come back over here and briefly touch on my poll. But I just kind of want to make sure I'm all caught up with everything. Durante Mar. We're having a good time. Me and Durante, we're doing a great, having a great time making some things work. It's fun. Let me go here. So my system was kind of broke this morning. And I've kind of had to get my rows in a duck here. And trust me, that duck wiggles. Okay, so let's check out the poll real quick. Buttons. There we go. What was the biggest red flag that made you start questioning religion? That's the poll of the day. Vic has got it. Follow Blick. Vic has posted those things for us. Thank you, Vic, for posting that. What led you? What was the biggest red flag for you? So now here are the choices. I tried to be a little wiser about this, okay? Bible contradictions, too many inconsistencies to ignore, number one. The problem of evil. Why would a loving God allow so much suffering? Number two. The hell doctrine. Eternal torture for finite sins never made sins. That one doesn't have any votes yet. Let me refresh that. Or none, all of the above. Click here and leave a comment. Now, I think that's a nice little addition that I'm going to start doing. That way we can, because so many times I'm limited, right? And so far we have 19 comments. Ooh, awesome sauce. Unanswered prayers, so many things all at once. I can sum up the dislike of religion. This is according to Roberto, as a general cringe of what and how they worship. Well said. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat. It starts going. I turned off slow mode. Yes, I did. I turned off slow mode today. Couple reasons. Well, the only reason really is because we got Durante in the chat, and I wanted him to be able to snap freely as he wanted. So. To hell with the rest of you. It's Durante. That's awesome. My wife is like, does Darnea know you're after her, man? Surely she watches the show. Oh, that scared me. OB Atheist just subscribed. Thank you, OB Atheist, for joining us. Let me check real quick. All right, let me finish our poll. Let me read some more of these. A little bit Vic, always good stuff. Divine hiddenness. If an omnipotent, omniscient God wants me to know them, then they should show me they exist. They never did, despite my sincere pleas before and during deconstruction. Either a God exists that doesn't want me to know them, or the God is not omnipotent, omniscient. Either way, there's no way to definitively know that they're there. So I won't assume until demonstrated otherwise. Very well said. Let me catch up on our chat. By the way, we've decided you're Chris's mysterious twin. I have a twin brother. Apparently they figured out it's you. Obviously the resemblance is uncanny. I know, right? That's what I tell folk. Good morning, Austin Sims. Nice to see you guys. I'm going to try to keep up with the chat, but you guys is flying today. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And my system is only slightly hobbled, right? So bear with me. I'm things I normally see, I can't see. So what would the show be without tech gremlins? Good to have you all with us. Durante, it's nice to have you. They hear so much about you. I fanboy over you, and if I have it set up to where I can have you on the show with me in the mornings. I hadn't quite hit you, but in the, like obviously tomorrow morning, you agreed to stop by Saturday with me. I'll be geared up technically to do that. But I mean, in general, on the morning show, I'm pretty much set up to where I can have you host with me whenever you have the time and you're at the house. And, your therapist says you can endure more of the morning show. Nomad, good morning, fellas. Nice to see you, Nomad. Look, I got more things over here. This was a guy named Jesus getting around in robes and sandals with 12 other guys. Yet homosexuality was a sin. That's a good one, man. There's too many. You guys just going on about yourself. Too many inconsistencies between the different denominations. That's a good one, Mark. I mean, how many times do you hear that? There's so much, and of course, Durante is probably a person who is hey, Durante, while I've got you, have you been on Neil, the 604 Atheist show yet? To talk about your deconstruction or your deconversion, any of that? Let me know. If you haven't, you should go over there. He's got some great stuff. Looking for squabble. Let Chris gushes over you only a little bit. It's hilarious. Yeah, great poll today, Chris. I took the opportunity to trauma dump a bit. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me see here. It changes your name, Austin, so I have to figure, oh, there you are, Creation Supreme. Let's do this then. I was constantly abused as a child and prayed to God to protect me, but it never worked. Then my mom died. I wanted so bad to talk to her, to hear her voice again, and so many Christians told me I would be able to through prayer. I wanted her to respond to me so badly, I just imagined that she was. But eventually I realized I was just talking to myself. It wasn't really helping me to cope with the pain anymore. I mean, so many people go through that. It's like have to fight through the things that Christianity puts on you, like they're going to be there waiting for you and all this stuff. As you deconstruct, you have to fight through the realization that those things aren't true. And it brings up all that hurt again, that you should have come to peace with a long time ago. But because of the lies of the faith, you're just not. Let me continue here. So I quit doing it and gave up on expecting anything from God, and that actually did help. Started studying philosophy, the Bible, other religions, science, and logic. And all of that, plus the sharply felt indifference of God when I was getting my ass kicked by a grown man almost every day, crystallized into very firm non-belief. Thank you for sharing that with us, Austin. Be Atheist. Man, that's a cool name. When I was a kid, a preacher told me the Bible was true. When I asked how, I said I had a book that said Santa was real. He gave me a pat on the head and told me I would understand when I grew up. Well, apparently he was right. Now you understand. That's awesome. Hey, just like the Force, they kept going, we're waiting for that Jedi to bring balance to the Force. Balance? Well, shit, there's Jedi freaking everywhere. There ain't no Sith. What does that mean? But there was a Sith. There was two Sith. And Jedi to the balance to the Force meant that they thought the guy that was a hero was actually going to wipe everybody out. So, yeah, I guess you kind of, excellent analogy, Obi Atheist. Vic Lit, but yep, divine hiddenness was the start of your construction. Neuropsychology was the last straw for any remaining spirit, soul, or ideas, Vic. Went full methodological naturalism afterwards. Awesome sauce. Man, you guys are wonderful with these stories. When my mom died from lung cancer and watching her terror of hell at the end, yeah, that got me over my fear of hell. That's interesting. Lieutenant Jedi, I'm just going to pause there and I'll briefly go. Back in 2006, I was working part-time as a computer technician in a small computer repair shop in West Texas. And I was having a conversation with the pastor, or not the pastor. I was already on the fence and having problems. That was just before I ran into the Christopher Hitchens on the internet. Anyway, we were having a conversation because they had recently discovered the writings of Judas. And this owner of this business was arguing for Jesus and all these other things. And, it was just, we were going through this debate. It wasn't, was it Judas? The book of Judas or some business like that? I don't remember. It's been a long time. But literally as we were watching this or having this conversation, my twin brother comes in and said there was something wrong with my dad and he was at the hospital. And so I go out there and he talks to me and tells me that they'd scanned his head and found like some spots in his brain. It turns out those spots turned out to be lung cancer. He had already had lung cancer that spread to his brain. So similar experience, Lieutenant John, similar experience. In my case, whenever he was in hospice, he wasn't afraid of hell. He was going through like hallucinations and stuff, and he was thinking he was seeing angels and stuff like that, talking to him. And yeah. So, good morning, Apostate Sisters. Patty, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Let me catch up on the chat if I can. Man, you guys are lit. Nice to see you. Hey, Patty, guess what? Durante's here. Look at the chat. It's over there. He's here. Jesse Bear is here. Jesse's here too. My family didn't attend church until I was about 8 or 9, and my love for science made it hard to accept what I encountered. My constant questions were often met with unkindness at the church. You know, that's one of the things. I just dropped a video about that, why Christians were top 10 reasons why Christians left the faith. And that's one of the things, you know, you ask too many questions. It don't even have to be too many questions. It doesn't even have to be hard questions. You know, so Nancy shows up under her own name. Yeah, I figured that out. That was awesome. Tiger Shark, good morning, man. You guys are all wonderful. Thank you all for joining us. Again, my system is a little broke, so I can't see all my stats. But we're doing it so far. Oh, goats, spam goats. I could give you goats if you guys want goats. If you're feeling like my cuppeth runneth empty. I mean. My pap died of cancer. It was brutal, but he never believed in God all the way to the end. I'm proud of him. You know, my mother died of congestive heart failure. She started out a Christian, but she was an atheist by the time she passed. Thank you, Tiger Shark, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Wonderful. Let me do this thing. So we got a couple of goats. I don't want to overdo the goats again, where I do have more stuff coming. You're all wonderful, by the way. Oh, you know, don't you have a wrench? Oh, she doesn't have a wrench. Vic, I like to give the low-level wrench to fellow content creators such as yourself, Patty, so you can shill your channel if you like to. Now, oftentimes whenever Vic is here, she'll do it for you. So she's wonderful. But occasionally, you know, there you go. All right, so we'll do some goats, and I'll get a cup of coffee real quick while we do some goats.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do you do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning goat flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, light a candle or you're going to hell.
You guys are fantastic. I love that you love the goats. And I've been thinking about it. One of the things I enjoy, matter of fact, I was talking to Durante about this the other day. I hope, Durante, if you don't mind, I'm going to tell part of our conversation. Hell, I'll tell the whole damn thing. I ain't scared. But you know, what I was trying to do, because if you go watch Durante's channel, he's got his Wednesday night thing. That's cool. His Bible study with the next pastor. He's got his Sunday services. What's he call that? What do you call that? Sunday sessions. Those are cool. And then he's got a Sunday later thing, you know, and then he drops like a video every day. Well, during one of his Sunday shows, he was like, oh, I better look. He's over here going, don't talk about me. Get my name out your... Oh, that's not him. Sorry. Okay, back on point, man. Sorry. So we were talking, and you remember earlier I was talking about how I embraced my funny side. I was telling him to embrace his. Tell it all. I was telling him, I was like, man, you know, you watch his show. All right. Here's the deal. There are millions of people out there who believed in God, sort of, but what really drew them was the community, the fellowship, you know. And part of, I mean, how many people you can imagine? I know you may think I'm crazy, but how many people do you think are out there who only still go to church or go and make themselves involved in that community at all, not because they still believe in God, but because they like the community, they like the friendship, they like that they're not alone, you know, those sorts of things. There's just so much of that out there. So many people out there waiting for that. So I'm watching a show with my buddy Durante. Of my buddy, he's talking, and he's like, you know, we just got the Bridge City Global. It's not about me. Blah, blah. I don't want to take on any titles. I'm like, dude, you go watch this man's show on Sunday. He is, my friends, he is the atheist pastor. I don't care what he calls the show. It is the secular Sunday morning show. Secular, what do you call it? Secular Sunday services or some business like that. Because, I mean, he's a pastor. and I was like, dude, quit fighting it. You're the atheist pastor. You need to wear that hat and just embrace it. You know, it's just fantastic watching your show. And you know why? I mean, I know he doesn't want to embrace that. He can't help it, guys. Go watch it. It's just in him. If he does not embrace it, he'll be swimming against the water a different way. He'll be making his own life harder. He'll be swimming against his nature, you know. But that's okay, because go watch his show. Just ignore what I've said about him being called the atheist pastor. Just go watch his show. Go watch his Sunday sermon. Sessions. It's fantastic, guys. And there are so many non-believers out there, so many skeptics out there who miss that kind of community, who want that kind of community, who probably literally go to church or continue hanging out with those people or doing whatever simply because they miss that kind of situation, those circumstances. And so I was the example I used, bringing it all the way back around to me, because I like to talk about me, was it when I did the Daily Atheist Morning Show, as I mentioned to our newer viewers earlier. Originally, I kind of tried to avoid my nature of being funny. When I brought it back on this time, I was going to try to make it serious. This is atheist. We're atheist. And, you know, that just didn't work. It wasn't working. But as soon as I dropped that and just allowed myself to swim with the direction that my personality takes me, man, things have been so much better, so much more fun. So that's what I was doing, watching his show. If you've got somebody who likes services, direct them to his Sunday services. They'll love it. There's a community there that it's needed. It's just needed. I'm just saying. Let me catch up on our chat here. I'm so glad you changed your mind. What did I change my mind about? Did I change my mind? Hold on a second. Let me catch up with the chat. I missed a lot here. Channel supporter. Thank you again, Tiger Shark, for becoming a channel supporter. Foxholes can make atheists. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, I see that. You're welcome for the shout out. Again, Apostate Sisters, feel free to post your links. Oh, shit. I just spilled my coffee. Only a little bit. Pardon me while I suck this off the table. That's so much better. I'm not going to let it go to waste. What's wrong with you people? Okay. I'm a natural born Schiller. Insignificant. Okay. Insignificant person whose name I don't know. I don't know if you guys know this, but I voiced all those people in the video. Light a candle and avoid the stone. That was one of my favorite lines. I giggled so hard when I said that. Light the candles, light them up. There you go. Oh, it still hurts to laugh, Durante. Yeah, so I'm trying to get him. What I wrote in my comment on the poll is just the tip of the iceberg, Durante. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Community. I'm just trying to catch up. You guys have got so much going on. Laughter is the best medicine, says Vic Lit, unless you've been hitting the ribs. No one said it didn't come with side effects. That's true. Raven Lunatic donated $5 to the super chat. Thank you, Raven. Let's see what I'm going to have to say. Jews don't recognize Jesus. Oh, okay. Protestants don't recognize the Pope. Baptists don't recognize each other in the liquor store. Yeah, that's true. Or in a strip club. Just saying. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Raven. Let's see here. I saw him. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one out, Austin. Thank you. Durante, apostate sealer. I know, but hugs, truly hugs. I just want to keep a lighthearted. But hugs, lighthearted. Our president, yes. Hi, Sumami. Is Sumami here? Good morning, Sumami. Thank you for joining us. Men like what they have. Men like that are why I have concealed carry permits. Oh, yeah. And a 20-year restraining order against a certain person. You know, here's the thing. You know, us men, we're like, oh, we're so inconvenienced. You know, by our adjustments to make women comfortable. Oh no. I'm inconvenienced. But these women, all their lives, have done things that we have no idea about. No idea. Men, let me ask you guys, when was the last time you walked to your car with your car keys between your fingers? You know, when was the last time you walked down a stairwell and worried that someone was going to attack you in the stairwell? You know, or just in a parking lot. When was the last time you pulled up next to a van and got out and just went inside without worrying? Or when was the last time you got out? Yeah, avoided a van. That's where I'm going. Avoided a van because there's a door on that side and you don't want to get kidnapped. Women go through shit we don't even have any idea. Chris, keep it light, man. Keep it light, I'm saying. Then I'm starting talking about that stuff. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, the Friday voice event tonight at the damn Discord. Please, guys, join the Discord. It's a lot of fun if you're into that. I'm usually crashing out about that time. Here's my evil plan of doom and despair. I have a video to drop today. I've got the top 10 reasons, or the top 10, I'm destroying the top 10 arguments from apologetics or some business like that. You know how I do it. And the way it works, as you know, is I drop a video right after the show, because if you do it before the show, or, you know, like if your video's like running and you're getting a lot of views and you drop another video, it will kill those views on your running video. So I usually like to drop my videos right after my last stream of the week. Now, my streams, like my Sci-Fi Saturday, even my daily streams, when a stream is over, it unlists it. That way, if I do have a video running, which you'll hear me talk about on the show, it's running, that means it's getting like 100 views a minute and it's doing great. I'm getting subscribers and stuff like that. So why am I talking about it? Oh, because after the show, I'm going to drop a top 10s video and hopefully it'll run over the weekend. It'll get us some more subscribers. We're going to have a good time with that. Carry a knife. Yes, lots of people. I mean, men will do that if you live in a bad place, if you know, but women do it all the time. Good morning, Robert Madewell. Thank you for joining us. JT, thank you for joining us. Hey, Bree, how are you doing? I need to figure out something with you. If you don't, somehow we need to get together. I have Facebook, I guess, because we have our streams overlap, and I really like shoveling people over to you after my show and getting you some more people. I got a lot going on this weekend though. So Jesse Bear, I bought an expensive heavy water bottle for protection. I had to practice swinging them in the store before purchase. Being a woman is complicated. Right. You know, I mean, so us men, we think we're all inconvenienced. You know, oh, I gotta watch where I can't touch her back. I can't touch her stomach anymore. I gotta watch what I say. Or, well, you know how men used to just, I watched this thing with, I think, was it Lucille Ball? And this presenter in the audience was, you know, getting his microphone up and having women talk to Lucille Ball. And he kept grabbing them or and she kept telling him, get your hands off of her. And they'd go over to the next one and they'd stand up and he'd touch her. And she's like, get your hands off that woman. He just kept touching her. Because we see it as we have just legit reason to do it. The world is complicated. It sucks. Good morning, everybody. And good morning, Spooky Bed here. Sky Jack Morgan, what a cool name. Pepper spray. Yeah. A noisemaker is good too. Yeah. Good. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the damnation. Let me pop over here and just see something real quick. Let me check out our poll. Our poll, you know, I try to alternate between serious polls and lighthearted polls as really kind of an experiment to see which one gets more traction, to be honest. We have 47 votes on this poll today. It's getting some and a lot of comments, but it was designed. I've got a new trick I'm doing. So let me, trick, I say. It's not a trick. It makes sense. Let's try this poll here. Let me show this to you. So the question of the day, what was the biggest red flag that made you start questioning religion? Okay, our options are Bible contradictions, too many inconsistencies, problem of evil, the doctrine of hell, or, and this is key, none or all of the above. Click here and leave a comment. So we've got a lot of people who clicked and left a comment. I want to try this on one of my funny polls too, because, you know, I like it when you guys make me laugh. Pardon me, burpee Chris. It's coffee. So far we've got 47 votes, man. You guys are rocking it. And none or all of the above is leading. And we've got 25 comments. I mean, goodness. Look at all this. The contradictions get a lot of people. Unanswered prayers also gets a lot of people. Hell, the notion of hell. Lots of Christians. The behavior of Christians. Thank you for that one, Tristan Blackmore. Yeah. How did Noah fit two of everything? Rainbow love. Absolutely. The animals. All religions have their different shits, which are contradictory. Right. So, man, people just go, and then there's lots of replies. I think this is a good format because people get to engage and talk about things. I'm working on developing that stuff. I like that Bree's here. Thank you, Bree, for making it. Scotty, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're ready for an exciting weekend. With any luck, we're going to be shuffling lots of people towards the Discord. It's going to be fun. And, you know, for those of you who don't know, and again, my system ain't working, so it's hard to tell. Jesse Bear, I don't know any woman that has never been assaulted, groped, catcalled, etc. I sit down and explained it to my hubby one day, and he was in shock. It has become the norm for women and girls. Okay. It has, hasn't it? I want to tell you, though, this is going to be something you may not believe. There's actually quite a few men who have been groped or all of those things. Assaulted, groped, catcalled. I mean, not catcalled necessarily. But you know what I mean? It happens to everybody, not just women, but really women. I shouldn't have even thrown the men out there. I'm just saying men are shit. We'll do it to anybody. Not just women. My tech crew likes to open my door. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Well, maybe we should cover that on the show one of these days, specifically as a topic. Ember says something. Ember said something. Let me go see what Ember said. Ember said, I just did a self-defense segment on the transpositions because I had to defend myself recently. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you know. Did you just open my door? Both of you? Okay, fine. Come on, it's warm in here. Lay down up here. You guys want to see what's going on over here in the puppy cam? In the wiggle butt zone? We've got like 4 of them in the wiggle butt zone. Here we go. Wiggle butt zone. I haven't messed with that camera in a while because I got this one now. And you can really kind of see the dogs better. There they are over here. There they are. It must be cold out there. Ollie's down here on the floor. He likes to sleep over here. So there we go, guys. Let me get our chat back up. Crazy Ember. I'm sorry, Ember. Again, I'm sorry. Good morning. Look at the trees. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. I've got so much going on. There we go. Parasophilus. Disney had to retire the Tarzan character at the parks because of how often the actor got groped. Women have it really hard, but men aren't immune. That's true. That's true. You know, Ollie is here, and I could just reach over and snag him and pick him up here in just a minute. I think I may do that. Makes me think of the entire politics or religion discourse. You know, I am learning about Discord. One of the things is Scotty has been persistent. It wasn't just Scotty, though. It started with Scotty. And Scotty's like, man, you don't know what's going on over here with Discord. You could actually do a Discord. I'm like, all right, cool, we'll do it. Whatever you want to do, man. You're cool. If you want to do it, do it. And then I'm watching him do it. I'm like, man, no. That's awesome. It's like a community he's building over there. And then crotch cam. Yes. Okay, all right, we'll get crotch cam. And then Viclet showed up, and the two of them started making things even just, I mean, it's just, wow. And then I was watching Durante one day. And Durante was doing a call-in show, I believe, and they were like, click here to call in. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't understanding. I clicked the link and it took me to my Discord and put me in their thing. Like there's this lady going, okay, do you want to be moved up into our, what do you want to talk to? And I was like, I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't know what I'm doing here. How'd I get here? I'm confused. I'm old. But it showed me what you could do with Discord. I was like, whoa. So they got like a holding room, a staging area. You know, I can broadcast. We can do calls through that without even having a phone. Now, if this works and we have fun doing this, I'm going to go ahead and get a phone thing. If it makes money somehow, me and Durante, cool. I'll split the money with him, whatever money's made on the super chats on the Friday night things. If he does decide, or Saturday night things, decides to do that with me. If it works and it's fun and we want to do it. And we get to spread our message and grow our channels. We'll figure all that out. Let me do the thing here. Chris Mallard, that's literally why I started using Discord, is for the call-in show. Oh, really? Yeah. So it's been a wonderful way to build. I've heard we can merge our communities. I plan on merging them to some degree. What I'd like to happen, I'd like to have it to where whenever Durante, I have a notifications area in my server. Anytime I go live or drop a video, it posts a link in there, goes, hey, Chris has dropped this. I wanted to do the same thing with the Durante Lamar channel. So anytime either one of us drops content in there, it pops over there for anybody in both of our communities to see. Let me grab Ollie. I'm going to put you guys up a little bit of a commercial here, just long enough for me to grab L Dog. Oh, this is a good one. You haven't seen this one in a while.
Hello all, Chris Mallard here, atheist extraordinaire, host of the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and currently burning in hell. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm not dead. I'm just down here for the annual Christmas party. I mean, annual solstice awards party. The Dark One, or Lucy as he is affectionately known, is personally handing out the awards. Aaron Ra is getting the award for the most souls brought down by evolution for his African fossil hunt, and Matt Dillahunty has won the Golden Phallus Award for being a dick to the most Christians. Oh, wait. It's the Golden Fallacy Award for the confusing the most Christians. Easy mistake to make. To top it off, Seth Andrews has lent his voice to the Gregorian chants this year. It's delightfully hellish. Gotta run. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, if you're into that sort of thing, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. A happy holidays, happy solstice, and a happy new year. Stay safe, heathens. Party hard, fornicate, that sort of thing, but do it safely.
All right, so here's our Ollie monster, our little computer engineer. He's been over there he's always good for a yawn. He is fantastic, and he's here ready to work hard for us to help us build these communities. He's helping Scotty make sure that the Discord works correctly and all that business. Let's go to our crotch cam this morning. There we go. There's our crotch cam. It's actually the Ollie fans cam. Oh, he's gonna snuggle. He's not snuggling. He's actually wants to get down. He's trying to get away. Sleepy face. There he goes. Hi. Well, how are you, little man? Are you doing okay? He's like, put me down, old man. Okay, there we go. So let me put him back over here. Jack is here. There's Jack. You don't get to see Jack very often, or Bailey very often, so it must be really cold outside. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me here at the Daily Atheist Morning Show. In case you're new, I am Chris Mallard, the amazing Super Chris. Nobody else calls me that but me. And these are my technicians, my dogs. They all help me do the thing. Sleepy face. Let's see. Pragmatic Crystal says, or Pragmatic Humanist. Sorry, idiot test. Says, I don't tolerate creepy shit. That's right. We don't tolerate that shit. All right. So I was telling a story. Then to kind of top it off, after I saw Durante and all those people, then we had other people come into the chat, and then Miss Non Sequitur. Hey, there's Miss Non Sequitur. Okay, it also joined us in the Discord, and Rainbow, and so many people who actually know Discord. And then we met Muttley from Durante's. It's just like our communities are growing and developing so fast. It's just so fantastic. And between Durante and I, we've got like almost 12,000 subscribers. You know, I'm sneaking up on him fast. We'll hit 5,000 soon. So it's just we're doing. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So much fun. Ollie is so cute. I'm glad that you love my dogs. If you didn't like my dogs, I wouldn't like you. Dogs are right. Dogs, you wouldn't blame me, would you? Rainbow says, hey, I call you the amazing super. Do you, Rainbow? That's fantastic. It'll catch on, I'm sure. People are like, what kind of psycho-narcissistic bastard is this? When our powers combine, we are Captain Planet. Maybe. Hey, you know, somebody in the chat, I think it was Right-Handed Sith, referred to us as Riggs and Murtaugh. I don't think I have to explain to you who Riggs and Murtaugh are. I told my wife that last night. She's like, huh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, so these things here, we just... Yeah, I think the crotch cam has a lot to do with the new subscribers. Probably does. The OnlyFans cam. It's the OnlyFans cam, you know. When I first, remember I first started talking about it, I was like, because I got a dog right here. I don't have a camera. I could put a camera right here so you can see my dog. We call it the crotch cam, and then it would like double. So for my OnlyFans. Yeah. Apostate Sisters, as long as we can take pollution down to 0. Hey, yeah, that's cool. I mean, oh, Captain Planet. Captain Planet. I like that one. That's a good reference. Let's see. Did you guys see the episode of Rick and Morty where they kind of parodied Captain Planet? I've never seen that. I'll tell y'all a secret. I have never seen a single episode of Rick and Morty. No. And you would think it would be perfect for my personality. As much, I've seen clips, I've seen little things. Rick and Morty is where we get that phrase where, you know what, I know what you cheer for, so I don't care what you think. Yeah, I mean, it's like a bastardization of what he says. But whenever Christians come out and like, you're blah, 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 I'm like, dude, yeah, I know what you root for, man. I'm glad that you're not on my side. I would probably love Mr. Poopy Pants. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson, Money Train. There you go. Or White Men Can't Jump. Let's see here. You got it. Have you seen Don Cheadle, Captain Planet? I have. I've seen some of those. Hey, guys, if you get the urge, you can go on YouTube and you can look up, it's called, shit. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's been so long. Anyway, it's this little thing about sort of like, what does Captain Planet do whenever he's not off saving the world? You know, like his home life. What does Wonder Woman do? What do these people do? It's a really good show. If I can think of the name of it, I'll let you know. I think right now, this is a little weird. We don't get this happen often, but I actually think Jack is wanting some love, wanting to get picked up, wanting Papa to love on him a little bit. I think that's what's happening. He doesn't really Jack's a weird creature. So if you're familiar with our lighting operator, our lighting guy who takes care of all the lighting to make sure our lights are good, he's a little skittish. What? Good morning. Would you like to come over here and say hello to everybody? I see you over there sneaking around, running around Papa. I see you. That usually means you want Papa to play with you. You do. Oh my goodness. Here's Jack Boy. Here's Jack. I know. How are you doing? Oh my goodness gracious. You're such a good little puppy dog. You are. He's like a, you know those wiener dogs? He's like a long-legged wiener dog. Hi. Oh my goodness, look at my Jack Boy. He looks like a long-legged wiener dog. Yes, he does. He's a good puppy dog. Let's go here. Oh, there's Jack Boy. He's such a good puppy dog. I know. The lights are nice and bright. You made me look good coloring. Not on this camera, of course, because it's a shit camera. But on the big camera, you've done a fantastic job. You really, are you down? Are you ready to go down? All right, let's get you down. There we go. Oh, say bye. Look over here. There's Jack. You see Jack? Oh my goodness, what a handsome dog. Is that a handsome Jack? Look at that. Okay, thank you, buddy. Oh, easy. There you go. Good boy. Thank you guys for letting me play with my puppy dogs on the stream. I love my dogs. I love my dog. No, you cannot pet my dogs. You guys are fantastic. Yeah, my dogs are wonderful. You can see all the spikes from anytime I pick up the dogs. Bailey, do you want to say hi too? Okay, come here. Normally we don't get to see Bailey either. Oh my goodness gracious. Here's Bailey, girl. Let me spin her around here. Bailey is, well, hello. Hold on. Let me turn you around the other way. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. She's the chunk of girl. This is Bailey Bear. There's Bailey. You got to watch Bailey. I mean, Bailey, she looks like she's going to bite you or something. She doesn't bite. She's never bitten. But, oh. Are you? All right, fine. All right. She's a kisser. She loves, I mean, shoot, tongue down the throat, kiss her. So you got to watch her. You just can't get a little, Bailey, kiss me over here. Bailey, kiss me. Kiss Papa. Kiss me. Give me kisses. Aw. You want to kiss me? Okay, fine. Kiss me over here. Oh, now you're not going to kiss me at all. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's being on camera. You know, it's the pressure. Let's go here. Boop, boop. There's Bailey. Oh my goodness gracious. Isn't that wonderful? She's such a wonderful puppy. No, I know you're just dying to lick me in the face. Okay, get down. What a good puppy. There you go. Good girl. Okay. Oh, easy, Hoss. Let's not make this worse. She's our little chunk girl. Sit down with Jack. Her and Jack are kind of boyfriend girlfriend, so it's kind of rare for them to be coming in and out. You know, what? Did you open my door? Do you want to sit with Papa too? Jesus, dogs. All right, get up here. Everybody loves the dogs, though. They don't seem to mind. So we'll get back on the show. Hi, Si. Me and Bailey were engaged for a short time in the late 90s, but our careers got in the way. Yeah, sad sometimes. Oh, hi, Sadie. This is Sadie. You guys are getting the full gambit here. You're getting all the puppy dogs. Oh, my goodness gracious. I know. Are you ready? Did Mama feed you breakfast? Was it tasty? Oh, it was. It had chicken bits and it did. Oh, really? And Jack tried to eat some of yours and you had to, oh, I missed that. She didn't tell me. Okay. Well, goodness gracious. Oh, y'all are still here. Hi, this is Sadie. She's our camera operator. She's the one responsible for making sure I get zoomed in and out up all the time. You know, she does it automatically most of the time. There we go. Hi there, my beautiful puppy. She's our little elder puppy. I have as many dogs as you have cats. Way to go, Sumami. These guys need families. They need pets. You guys are Bailey. You talking about Bailey's really got a pretty color. She does, doesn't he? Apostate Sisters Patty says, for fuck's sakes, man, how many dogs do you have over there? Patty, have you not seen what's going on in this world? Donald Trump is driving our world, our whole society into collapse. We need meat. We're going to need meat. We got 5. Not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but 5. This is Sadie. She's our oldest puppy dog. It's 4:30. It is 4:30. Oh my god, it's 4:30. No, it's almost 4:30. She's a snuggler. Ember donated $2 through the super chat. Damn it, I'm too poor to support so much puppy time. Oh, you're sweet, Ember. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I can't help it. When Sadie when they get this age and they want your loving, you're like, oh my goodness, you better give it to them. This has turned into the Chris's Dogs show today, and that's okay. Durante says, it's a lot. All dogs go to Chris. That's true. And Durante, I don't know if you know this, our latest puppy, this is our first one. We bought her off the internet and had her flown in from California. It sucked. It was horrific. We'll never do it again. But we didn't know what we were doing. Then we got the rest of them were all rescue dogs. Every one of them is a rescue dog. And Ollie, our most recent one, Ollie, is he was the puppy dog of a homeless veteran. And the homeless veteran's health got to where he couldn't take care of the dog anymore, so we took care. He's a stinker. He loves his papa. All the rest of them follow her around, but these two. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Amber. I very much appreciate you. That's a lot. Thank you, Sadie, for making sure the lap cam is working. Yeah, we didn't. Let's go here. There's Sadie. Oh my goodness gracious. She's a wonderful puppy. She really is. I want to say this, and you guys, any of you who've had an animal like this, you've seen how she looks at me, she loves me and all that. She's always done that. And her entire life, since I've had her and she's loved me like that, when she does that, I always dread the future. I love it. I'm like petting her beautiful little face. I'm like, that's so beautiful and I love you so much. But I always, for some reason, my mind dwells upon, someday I'll be missing that, if you know what I mean. That's sad. Okay, Chris, on point man. He's not leaving much for the rest of us, Durante Lamar. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get, yeah. I told, if I get rich, we're gonna spend it on, well, I got family that I really want to take care of, you know. I want to go, like, they're just in a situation that if I ever got well-to-do, I'd lift them up first, you know. Some other ones I just call and go, bitch, I'm rich. Click. Sorry, that was sort of out of context. You know who I'm talking to, though. You guys put up with my shit. If a vegan teacher is lurking again, you just gave her a heart attack. I know, right? I love my dogs. I'd never eat my dogs. I often joke, though, that as soon as society collapses, right in the freezer they go, man. Viclet, my twin. I have a twin brother. Yeah. You didn't know? I got a twin brother. Yeah. His name's Durante Lamar. You're asking if my twin is one of the ones that I would lift up. Yes, I have a twin. Really, I got to be honest. There aren't any members of my family who I wouldn't lift up if I could. You know, there's just some I'd lift up more than others. I got a nephew who is just fantastic. He has always been awesome, hard worker, smart. He's cool. You know. Yeah. We'd party. We do some party hard and nerd kind of stuff. Miss Non Sequitur, she's female. Oh, okay, but she's translucent, so her throat goes dark sometimes, but not very often. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, you've got two cat orange. I used to have a pair of cats, a brother and sister pair. It was named Tinker and Belle. Very cool. Raven Lunatic says, Chris, you need an Aussie cattle dog or a dingo to add to the pack. Understood. Ollie's kind of like a little dingo, man. That little guy he's something of a jerk. Is what he can be a jerk to the other dogs. As small as he is, he's half the poundage of any of them. But Viclet says, I was trying to make a joke that you'd gloat and ignore your brother. Maybe. Maybe. Nah, brother, not lover. Yep. No, I mean, you know how it is. I would want to do that. I got family that I'd want to take care of. Let me just check real quick. So far, we've got 56 votes here on our little poll. How many, is this your first time seeing the damn show live? Yes. What's all the fuss about? 21%. So, wow, you know, like a bunch of you are new. Welcome to the damn nation. Thank you for joining us. Look at the trees. I have an Australian cattle dog named Dingo. I want to be honest. The dingo ate my baby. I just can't do Australian accents without being around. I need practice. The only time I've ever been bitten by a dog was a blue dog. They were blue dogs. Short-tailed blue dogs were the only dogs I've ever, like, if I don't know the dog, I'm automatically leery of chows and short-haired blue dogs. They do kind of give me pause, you know. And my dad used to have this saying, you know, whenever you come across a dog and his tail is wagging, but he's snarling, one of two things has happened. Either he just got finished eating and he's ready to play, or he just got finished playing and he's ready to eat. And unless you know the difference and you're sure, you just need to leave him alone. That's good advice. You know, the baby really, did get eaten by a dingo, though. That was kind of sad. Interesting. It is the top of our hour. I'll let you guys decide real quick. I'm just going to take a quick break and get some coffee. I do so much need to get new commercials. We don't want to do everything all the time. We're just going to get bored. And next week I'm going to show you my other thing. Let me do the Conspira win for our break today. Whenever I come back from getting the coffee and running our Conspira win commercial, if any of you, you're Pharaoh's sombrero. If any of you really want, Pharaoh sombrero. If Ember wants Pharaoh sombrero, I will give Ember what Ember wants. And here we go. So try not to sing along. Yeah.
Mi burrito es tan bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco bueno bueno, it stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister, now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno, a full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno, it burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs.
Okay, I see some comments here. You know, somebody said, when you say cattle dog, I think of a border collie. That's a comment by Robert Madewell. You know, as far as a cattle dog, either one I would see as a cattle dog myself. The Australian cattle dog, the blue dogs. Unless I'm mistaken, that's what I believe you're talking about, right? Those are cattle dogs. But really, I also think of border collies. Yeah, my dad used to love border collies. Let me catch up here. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Weedbro, for joining us this morning. Well, let's see. Nice to have you. Nice to have you all this morning. Okay, so let me check our poll, and then we'll talk about what's coming up this weekend. And at the top, I believe it should still be pinned. Let me just make sure. There's still, if you don't mind, we have got the Bridge City weekend coming up in April. I believe it's going to be their very first event. Couldn't use all the support they can use. Well, I'm going to be there speaking for them and speaking at a place. I'm going to be doing stuff. So right there in the top of this chat is a link if you want to go over there and throw some funds their way to give them a hand for the show. That'd be wonderful. Appreciate that. Let me go here. Part of my stuff is still broken. It's pissing me off. And it's very distracting that and it didn't have, if you were here, you might have noticed I was a little late starting this morning. Things were like skitsy. That's because things were going, so blue healers. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're all good then. So far, so good. All right. So over here, our poll, again, guys, remember, you can, if you don't mind, I'm just thinking a little bit of the day, we'll drive some traffic their way towards that, their fundraiser, and hopefully we can make everything go really smoothly for you. I'll also be on a fundraiser for the Kentucky Atheists for the Ark Encounter protest. They haven't let me know when that's going to be, but I'll let you know whenever that happens. And Secular Rarity reached out to me yesterday. He has a fundraiser. He's going to have probably a couple of weeks from now. I think he said at least 10 days out. I could be wrong, but something like that. He has some kind of fundraiser going on as well too. So I'll be on there as well. One of those kind of things. It's nice to be getting out there. It's nice to where people go, you know what, we're having an event. Who can help benefit this event? And they think of me. That makes me feel good. Appreciate that. Uncle Samsonite, good morning. My favorite Transformer, Optimus Prime, of course. Duh. The question just hit so fast. I mean, I couldn't help myself. Nice to have you with us this morning, Uncle Samsonite. Thank you for joining us. Collies are good for sheep. Yes. Star Screaming Hutch in Discord. I'll check that out. I will. That's great. That's awesome. I really need to get your little taco thing going there, Jesse. You know what I'm talking about. So our poll today is a little more serious. The question of the day is, and we've had 56 votes. What was the biggest red flag that made you start questioning religion? Bible contradictions, problem of evil, hell doctrine, or none, all of the above. Click there and leave us a comment and we'll check it out. Apparently we have quite a discussion going on in there. So give us a comment, give us a link there and we'll see. We have the Discord link going, so join our Discord. So here's all the things that are going on today, guys. I mean, I bouncing all around. I've got so much going on in my brain. Here are the things that are going on today. Tonight, we have in Discord and then the Daily Atheist Morning Show Discord. We're going to have, I believe it's 8 p.m. Mountain, so that'd be 10 p.m. Eastern. We have a gathering. It's just people talking, chat, like a little mini discussion group, debate thing. Go there, hang out, talk, chat. It goes until like 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Lots of fun. Tomorrow on the Daily Atheist Morning Show, we're going to be talking about the War in Heaven show, the War in Heaven universe that I have created, and we're going to go over that. I've got the copyright for the book, copyright for the first episode, so I'm not like worried too much about spoiling something right now. What I'm trying to do is build momentum and to get it fired back up, and I'm using the Sci-Fi Saturday to do that. Durante, I believe, is going to join me for that. That is going to be fantastic. Next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, we're going to have Sci-Fi Saturday. Durante's, I believe, world, we're going to talk about his sci-fi universe. He has his own sci-fi universe. Fantastic. So we'll talk about that next week. However, tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have our 5,000 sub party because we're going to hit 5,000 subs very soon here on the Daily Atheist Morning Network channel. And it's my birthday. And who else's birthday is recent? I want to make a list. If it's your birthday recent and you want to be included in the birthday bash party, put your name in the chat. I know that Raven Lunatic had a birthday recently. Was it Miss Non Sequitur also had a birthday? Was it Raven? Not Raven. Rainbow also had a birthday. Lots of people had birthdays. If you want your name to be included in the birthday party tomorrow night on our stream, because I'm just going to, do stuff. Just Soundwave was cool, by the way. Soundwave was cool. But if you want your name to be a birthday, if you want to celebrate your birthday with us, put your name in the chat. Soon. Maybe even Kelly. If you know Kelly, I think his birthday is soon too. Kelly Laughlin. So we may, even though he's not here today, we might throw his name in the list too. So tomorrow night, 5K sub party starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Plus, birthday party for the amazing Super Chris and members of the Damnation. Gonna be fun. And we're gonna try to take some calls on the Discords. We'll see. We're gonna call it Heathen Hotline. That's what we're calling it for now. And we'll see how many views we get, how many live viewers we get, and we'll see if we can get some people to talk at us. Maybe they'll be religious people and want to talk about atheism and religion, or maybe they'll be fellow skeptics, atheists, and we'll talk with them about that. John, you are welcome. Glad we could do our goodly works, our service to help a fellow man. If it's simple, whatever helps. Durante Lamar has a sci-fi universe. I hadn't heard that yet. He just gets cooler and cooler. He does, doesn't he? He's got a, like he said, he's got some kind of, I haven't learned anything about it. The wife actually bought the book. So I suspect I'll be hearing something about that before long. You should go get the book. I think they're still free. If they're not free, go get them anyway. Go buy them. But here's the deal. If you have Kindle, go get the books. Go get Durante Lamar's books. They're free. Right now, I believe they're still free. Even if you don't plan on reading them, go get them. Go get them. It helps. It supports. It shows the algorithm that he's got good stuff there. Matter of fact, he's already hit number 1 on several of the metrics. So if you guys just go pick up some of his books, they're free. He's got 4 or 5 of them. Go pick them up. Do the thing. I know Simply Secular Dave is going, is this another Durante Lamar commercial? I'm just saying, before time runs out. Let me, cousin had a birthday. All right, so whoever, I'll come back and I'll catch this chat and we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just go off memory. And if you didn't have a birthday recently, I'll just be like, damn, sorry. Happy birthday. In the Key of K, just subscribed. Interesting name. Welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. Thank you for subscribing. We might break 5,000 subscribers today. Yeah. That's okay. If we break it a little early, that's okay. I planned. I'm okay. 4971. We are less than 30 subscribers away. Very exciting. There we go. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I've seen that. I think I've seen that. You guys. Left my house. Well, maybe thank you for always announcing it, John Hudson. I'm not sure whether I'm grateful or not. It's one of those things. Vic, sometimes when you bring joy into someone's life, it may not be the way you thought it was going to be bringing joy, but you're bringing joy. And if you're bringing joy is to help someone have their movement every morning, just take it. Just accept it and go, you know what? There you go. I'll be known as the goat of atheists and the mover of poops. It's the simple things in life. Hive Size says, Breeze says, I have consistently started live from the Hive at 10:30 a.m. Eastern every Sunday morning since 2020. No. I'm not really, you're fine. I'm not asking you to change. I'm just trying to figure out how we can make it work for everybody. I mean, if you don't mind that those who come over from my show come over a little late, and I can try to shut it down, but heck, half the time you know how it goes. You know how it goes. I'm just trying to be considerate and work with you because, you're awesome. That's all. And I don't want to run over you and just be a jerk, I want to run over you without being a jerk. He called it battle shits. Are you still talking about eating what was it, ramen with too much coconut oil in it? You ain't right. Neil Patrick Herrick's in the back street gooning on party drugs. That would be fun to have. Half Size says you are under no obligation. I know. I dig you. I like you. I'm according to a schedule, my own schedule, and other people are normal in schedule and time and this and that. And I could even start it a little sooner, just to try to, but I want to build our community. I don't want to cause any kind of problems. So regardless, if you don't mind, until I figure it out, I'm just going to continue shoveling them over to you. I'm usually lazy anyway, and I kind of bounce early, but I'll shovel them over to you through the link, if you don't mind, on Saturdays. You got cool stuff. I usually go feed the wife and then I come back and watch some of your stuff. I dig it. Where do you get all that stuff? I don't want to know. It's scary. How do you know all that stuff? All these things. It's like the Mothman. There's just like how many things go on in the world where there's like the Sasquatch and the Mothman. That's it. But you go watch Bree's show and you will find out there are a lot more horrors out there than you ever thought there were. They're called people. Usually people. I'm 2 subs away from 130 subscribers. Way to go, Austin Sims. I've been doing a pretty good job growing subs. I've got some ideas we're trying. I've got a friend who's going to try hopefully an idea test run with me, and we're seeing how things are going. I'm waiting to see how. I'm eager. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all these things. And also, I keep forgetting to tell you guys that I'm going to be on Punk Apostate's show this weekend too. Yeah, Sunday. I'll be over on Punk Apostate's show, and I may even possibly open the Bridge City show for them this weekend too. Who knows? We'll see. Lots of busy Chris this week. Miss Non Sequitur. See, Jesse Bear, yeah. See, you just had your birthday too, so that'd be okay. It doesn't have to be a February birthday. It just has to be a birthday within, the nice. Hey, I don't care if it's freaking August. If you want to celebrate your birthday with us, say, hey, I want to celebrate my birthday with you guys, and I'll just, whenever I do the birthday thing, I'll be my birthday and your birthday and Bob's birthday and Steve's birthday, and so absolutely, Jesse Bear, you too. Anybody who wants to birthday with us. John Hudson says, I eat a big bowl of colon blow daily and have consistently since 1970. I used to do like Metamucil regular or cereal, Raisin Bran. I love me some Raisin Bran. Man, that'll drop a log out of you. Yes. Did I just say that on radio? Anyway, good morning, everybody. You guys are fantastic. The Mothman, yeah. So Austin Sims says, not only is the Mothman real, that SOB knows how to work a Sawzall because he stole my catalytic converter in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Raven Lunatic became a member, resubscribed probably, huh? Is that right? Today's sponsor is Durante Lamar. If you want funny, if you want talent, if you want voice that can melt any hardened theist's heart, subscribe to Durante today. Side effects may include laughter and a man crush. Thank you, Raven Lunatic. What happened? Oh yes, you became. I see what happened. Thank you for yes. I don't think Durante's here anymore. He's like, what the hell? This is crazy. I'm getting the hell out of here. He's like, I'm out, bitches. You guys ain't riding ahead. There we go. Man, look at you guys doing stuff over there. I want to check on our poll real quick and see where we are for the day. I quit having birthdays 40 years ago. It's the key to my youthful look. And the pooping, John. I suspect the pooping regularly helps too. The dogs. They opened the door. I have quit. Okay, there we go. Bree said, look at the trees. One of them I refuse to be tied down unless it's like with silk. That's a good answer. Funk, says we have a local cryptid horror known as the Mule Man. Have you ever heard of that one, Ember? The Mule Man? Bree, I'm sorry. Ember, I'm sorry. I was reading Ember on the screen. Bree, have you ever heard of the Mule Man? Hey, there's Durante. He's navigating the meeting. Oh, sorry. Shh, be quiet. My wife listens at work too. Beautiful, if you're there, I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not talking to Durante, guys. I'm talking to the evil one. Good morning, beautiful. I hope you're watching. I hope you're having a great day. As you can imagine, circumstances. It's Friday, and so I'm ready for her to be home for the weekend. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, though. Miss Non Sequitur says, John Hudson, my method is celebrating my birthdays as much like a child as possible. I got to be honest. Normally, my birthdays are pretty boring. My wife gives me things despite the fact that we don't have to. She does it anyway. She's oh my goodness, she is the gift giver. But this time here, because we're having a party, we're having a live stream, we're having a call-in show. I may even tag my twin brother and say, hey man, you ought to watch this show and just see what you think. Yeah, violence could ensue. But anyway, these kinds of things. Hive Sauce says, I have a summer birthday. See, that's cool. Anybody wants to just be part of the party. We just want to have part of the party. Durante Lamar can smoke an entire beef brisket just by talking to it. I know. We went back and we watched the the video from the other night, the ex-pastor show, whenever I was over there with him. And he did this thing, man, where he does Mufasa. And it was spot on. I was like, damn. We've rewatched it twice now. Not that I'm some kind of perv, but not twice fully. But I was watching it because I was trying to get a gauge of the chat's reaction. I didn't get to watch the chat during the show. And so I was trying to go back and get a gauge to the chat's reaction of our pairing, how much they liked it. And whenever we talked about the upcoming shows this weekend, you know, everybody seemed really positive about it. So the first time I watched it, I couldn't see the chat. It took a while for the chat to process it and let me see it. So, but when I did watch the chat, it kind of told me that people are looking forward to it. So I'm thinking we're going to have a good show. And with any luck, I'm hoping we're going to break over 100 viewers. We may not. I'm probably asking too much of myself, but hey, no other major live shows are having their shows that night. People will be bored. You know, you think people's out doing stuff, but they ain't doing stuff. It's Friday. It's Saturday. People's at home. We're bored. We're old. Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa. Oh, Mufasa. I know, right? Durante Lamar, I really do admire the work you do, and I love making Chris fanboy over you. That's Raven Lunatic. He does. He does. Raven's fantastic. We've got such a wonderful community that we're building, and it took me so long to allow people to help. It's hard, you know, especially when you're used to doing everything yourself. You're like, I want to let people help, but then you're like, oh, hey, oh, no, that's no. Are you gonna do it that way? Is that how you're gonna do it? Okay, fine. You know, there's that part of it. Then there's the part of, you know, people wanting to help you do things, and it just makes you feel bad. Like, it just does. I'll get used to it. People want to help. It gives them something to do. And our community is something that gives people pleasure and release away from all the baddie stuff. So I need to embrace that. Let me see what we got going on over here. Again, folks, we do have links in the top of the chat for the Bridge City Global Weekend if you want to go support that. You know, I'm thinking, again, if we can get a little bit every day, it'll help out. I myself am working, all of the funds that come into the channel here are all going towards my part of the trips. So I'm already thinking I'll probably be okay paying for my stuff to get there. This is to help out our brothers and sisters over there who are trying to build that community and doing what they can. They, you know, venues, tables, advertising, all the stuff that you got to do. So if you don't mind, give them support. They'd appreciate it. Let me see here where our poll is. The Mighty Philbert. Good morning, the Mighty Philbert. Thank you for joining us. Austin Sims asks, does anyone else get annoyed when theists call their holy books God's word? It's like they think Jesus wrote the thing himself. No, dude. That's Emperor Constantine's word. But that's right. That's right. It's an interesting point. I saw Durante on an upcoming video make a question about how if the Bible is God's word, then that means the Bible is Peter's word. And Peter's word is therefore God's word. And everybody who wrote the Bible, you know what I mean? It's like, it really cheapens it whenever you know that the Bible is a collection of things made by people who had their own motivations. Hivesize says, I'm not familiar with the Mule Man, but I know a few donkey cryptids. The Donkey Lady of San Antonio, for instance. I'd never heard. I'm going to have to watch more of your shows. Because again, the ones I have caught have been just like, I'm like, no shit, really? Who'd have thought? I never thought. I was like, okay. But yeah, that's cool. The Donkey Lady means something very different elsewhere. That's true, Austin. That's true. That's a good point. JT, not that I know. I would not know about anything such as that. I don't know. I know nothing. Hiveside, I used to know a donkey lady from San Antonio, but I didn't realize she was a cryptid. You guys, we don't kink shame around here. Okay. Why? Because Weed Bro says that Durante Lamar, you have too many crushes on here. Chris is starting to build a secret shrine. Don't tell him about the shrine. What the hell, man? Miss Non Sequitur, I truly love being a part of a growing community that is part of the battle against anti-intellectualism. You know, that I believe was one of the attractions, I think, to why you stuck with us. If I remember right, Miss Non Sequitur, you were like, hey, look, you've got this growing community. I was like, jump in. And Vic and hey, I gotta blame Scotty and Vic. They're the ones who've really done all the hard work to develop the Discord. My part in developing the Discord has been learning to understand it. Yep. Bree says, yes, the donkey lady of Tijuana had a completely different career path. Yeah, and gimp. Limp, I mean, I'm sorry. Limp? I meant limp and a limp. What even is Tijuana? Well, I'll tell you, I joined the Army back in 1990, and I went to Tijuana, to El Paso to get my ASVAB certificate, not my ASVAB, my first physical. And the night before I was to go into the offices, I went over to Tijuana and got a few drinks in a bar. And that was the first time I ever got my ass pinched by a woman I didn't know. I was walking through this little bar, and there's this woman in a red dress, and I was just walking by, and somebody pinched my ass. Like, what the hell just happened? Apparently she was, a lady of the night. And I was like 17 and a half. I had no idea what was going on. I ran away screaming. But that's why I don't have the Pharaoh's curse. Yeah. Miss Non Sequitur says, love Scotty and Vic. I'd be lost on Discord especially. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Skeptically pissed. I don't like it when theists think they have the default position with absolutely no demonstration that they have the default position, and then misrepresenting what the default is. So true. Man, what gets me is when these theists come in there like, you can't have morals without God. I'm like, oh, really? Have you met your God? Have you read its book? Let's talk morals. Raven Lunatic says, did you get your ass pinched, or was it your donkey? I was the donkey in this case. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. That's Juarez. It was Juarez. Oh, yes, it was. Was it? It was Juarez. See how old I am? Jesus. I mean, I told you I was like 17 or some shit. That was like, oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Here I am. Austin Sims says, I've been certified to not have donkey brains, which means I'm intellectually superior to anybody who isn't certified to not be donkey brained. Fantastic. Good for you. Nicole Spartan, thank you for joining us. God is a psychopath. Yeah. I agree. Or at least the creature that the people who wrote about was a psychopath at best. At best. You're 5 minutes away from Juarez. Are you really, Bree? El Paso, really. I see that area as being very dangerous myself. But I live in, I live in Albuquerque, so it's not that far. Who needs morals anyway? Well, yeah, that's kind of, all right, so back to morals. They have these morals. Our morals, we, via evolution and via civilization and evolving through civilization and tribalism and all that stuff, we've developed sets of laws. And I would argue that almost every set of laws throughout the world right now, in any country you went to, any of those laws would be considered more moral than the laws of the Bible. Would I be wrong? Do you think there's a country out there? I mean, like some of the worst countries out there, if they have any form of laws at all, I'm just saying. I enjoyed Austin. I've been in Austin a couple of times. I'm from West Texas. What I don't care for about East Texas is the humidity. It hits me. It hits my windbags. I can't breathe. Let me hit the pipe. I can't breathe. Had to be there. Go over here. Just check our stuff. Make sure everything's groovy. Live chat. Okay, cool. So I moved from El Paso in 2020. Really? Is Hammurabi here? Hammurabi's not here. I'm looking. There ain't no Hammurabi here. Oh, there's a Hobber Robbie. There ain't no. Oh, Dragons and Genesis. Jason, how are you doing, man? I hope you're doing great. Are you ready for the weekend? Do you have lots of sinning planned? You know what's going on tomorrow, Jason? I'll tell you what's going on tomorrow. I am going to be joined by the Durante Lamar on the Daily Atheist Morning Show. You know, Sci-Fi Saturday. I noticed I was watching Durante, and I noticed that whenever my mic gets too close, and I need to learn to keep it back there because I get too loud. So tomorrow, Sci-Fi Saturday, we're going to be talking about my sci-fi universe, War in Heaven. That is going to be a lot of fun. Be there or be square. And it's going to be open to everybody. It's normally we do members only, but this weekend we're going to do everybody because it's my birthday. And then next weekend, as long as Durante is cool with it and he doesn't mind, we are going to talk about his sci-fi universe. He has his own sci-fi. We're like twins. He's got his own sci-fi universe. We're going to talk about that next week. But tomorrow night, we have, it's going to be Heathen Hotline. Pardon me. We're going to have heathens calling in. Oh, you're going to be on Durante's channel Sunday. Cool. I may be there too. We're going to have the Heathen Hotline. We're going to have a 5,000 sub party because I'm fixing to hit 5,000 subs. Hopefully today. I suspect it'll happen today just after I release my new top 10s video. And then it's also my birthday. So birthday bash. Oh, and we're going to do call-in tomorrow night. Call-in. Heathen Hotline. Call in. It's going to be fun, man. If you can be there, be there. We're going to try to hit over 100 live viewers. I know that's weird to go for that kind of thing. Normally I hit in the 50s. You know, right now we're doing 50 people sitting out there watching me. That's awesome. Wife's like, did he just do that? He did, didn't he? That's why you stop here for my boobies. Ryan, good morning, Ryan Cultastic. Thank you for joining us. Obi Atheist, hey now, I live in Orange, Texas, right next to the LA border. We don't have humidity here. Oh. Pardon me. It's Friday. It is, Ryan. It's Friday. I love Fridays. I drop a video. I'm going to drop a video just after this. You know, well, I've got other content creators out there that are on YouTube. Let me ask you, content creators, if you get a video, you drop a video and it starts running and it's running good, do you avoid dropping other videos until it stops? Or do you go ahead and drop other videos? What I've learned is that if you got a video, it's going, you don't drop another video until your first one kind of slows down. Because if you do, it'll kill its momentum. How do you guys feel about that? Any of you content creators who care to share? Just thought I'd throw that out there. Good morning, skunks and junk. I'll rewatch the stream and I'll check it out because I'm doing some experimenting. It's about building community as quickly as possible without burning yourself out. It's not just for me, it's for other people, everybody. I have to be careful to not burn myself out, you know? So it's kind of a big thing if you do what we do, you understand burning yourself out can be a thing and you don't want to burn itself out. You guys are fantastic. I know I've been in various parts of Texas. I was in Gun Barrel, Texas. Oh my God, you sweated the whole time. You just sweat. It's like, drink water, man, or you're gonna die. I'm like, I don't have to drink water. I'm gonna die where I come from. Not like that. Vic says the Friday voice event tonight, damn Discord, 9 p.m. Central. All are welcome. It's 18 plus. It's audio kind of chat. Go hang out with them. It's a lot of fun. Or so I hear. I'm usually going to sleep right as. Ryan Cultastic. Bree, I'm going to lick my lips first. I don't know what's going on. Bree said something. Must have said something. I'll take a forehead kiss anytime. Appoint me with your chaps. That's fantastic. You guys are awesome. Dragons in Genesis, also like your channel. Great content from Guitar Talk. That's awesome. If you're not subscribed to Dragons, go subscribe to Dragons. Awesome stuff. Very knowledgeable, all smartified. I just make jokes and blaspheme. But Dragons in Genesis is very smart. Raven Lunatic says, I heard Texas is a great state to leave. Yeah. I'm so disappointed. Disappointed indeed. Let me do this thing, man. All right, so I'm gonna go fill up my coffee cup. We've already done the Wild Bill. I think, have we done goat? What if we, I tell you what, I'm gonna go get my coffee cup. You guys let me know what you want. And whatever shows up first, I'll give it to you. Wild Bill, we can do conspiracy stuff, whatever you want. Altar Boys. Altar Boys is a little short though. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Funk Gas says goat. I could do goat again. I love me some goats. And Ember says Wild Bill. I really need to get more Wild Bill. Wife has been on my ass about getting Wild Bill back. Oh, more Wild Bill. Okay. We'll do Wild Bill and we might close with goats. Here we go. Wild goat. See, we got two for all right. We'll close with goats. So Altar Boys is a little short. It is. It's only 30 seconds. We'll be back. I'm gonna get some coffee. You guys be right back. Hello and welcome to Shakespeare with a Redneck. What the? I am Wild Bill Wigglestick, and I'll be your handsome host, your gilded guide, your cowboy concierge of Shakespeare. Dude, really? Today on Shakespeare with a Redneck, I'm going to perform the prologue from Romeo and Juliet. Damn it, Bill. Two households, both alike in dignity in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Hey, that wasn't half bad. I'm not as dumb as I look. Of course not. You'd be in a coma. Okay, so here's a quick rundown of the situation. Bill, two snot-nosed brats ignore the warnings of their learned parents and end up getting 4 people killed. Bill, come on, man. You're always blah, blah, atheist stuff, blah, blah, boring. Say something fun for goodness sake. What? Particle is a fun word. Bill, particle. Bill, or talk about horses and dogs. People love horses and dogs. Or boobies. Everybody loves boobies. Bill, oh, can I say boobies on YouTube? If you close your eyes, it doesn't count. Talk about boobies then. Okay, everybody loves those cute little blue-footed bastards. It hurts right here. Culture, baby, coming at you. Avoid bringing a plague on both your houses. A plague on both your houses! By hitting that subscribe button, then that little notification bell. And bang that thumbs up button like frisky cousins at a family reunion. Thank you and take care. Peace. John, I knew something twisted and disgusting was what you meant. I knew it. I was watching your chat. Pervert. All right. So, Jason Jacoby, we used to pass through it headed north towards Dallas on road trips and stuff. Always made me giggle. What are you passing through? Chat's kind of going there. Let's see. Jesse Bear, the damn Discord. I just dropped new art in the Discord. Share content designed specifically for protest signs. All damn heathens have full permission to use it for. All right. Let me check that out real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, mama. I moved my mic away. I hope it still sounds okay. I think it does. I'm good. Announcements. Okay. There's that. Oh. Goatbot has, ask and ye shall receive. Goatbot has delivered Durante. We'll get back to that. Okay, share your I'm almost there, girl. No, I'm not. Where'd you say you put it? Share content. Oh. Here we go. 1 second, guys. This is cool. Here we go. That's awesome. I dig the snakes. Let me go here. Boop, 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 There it is. That's right. I had the right one. That is awesome. Don't tread on me. No shit. The ones who are least likely to get their rights tread upon are the ones out there complaining about it and then treading upon other people's rights. Good morning, Bill Castle. Thank you for joining us. My boss is in a meeting. I can sneak and watch the live for a few. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be funny. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Nice to have you, Bill. I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're ready for the weekend. Plan to sin safely and all that business. Where is Durante's channel? Durante's channel. There is no Durante's channel. Vic, if it's possible, would you mind, if you can, would you give us a link, post a link for Durante's channel for Ryan, the trader, cultastic. Remember though, Ryan, I am the funny one. Guitar Dog. Oh my goodness, thank you for that. Guitar Dog for $15 said, SA and SBC reported by the Houston Chronicle in San Antonio Express, 2010-2019. 380 clergy and members faced allegations of sexual misconduct with over 700 victims since 1998. Thank you for that, Guitar Dog. Thank you. Yeah, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. The sheer number of... Chris, have you been looking at rule number 34 again? Rule of acquisition number 33 states that it never hurts to suck up to the boss. Rule of acquisition number 35 says peace is good for business. Rule of acquisition number 36 says war is good for business. I don't think I'm familiar with rule of acquisition number 34. Unless I'm forgetting something. Did I miss something? Good morning. Let me see here. Hey, Anarchic Fox. I hope I said that right, man. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Man, we're kind of causing all kinds of trouble this morning. Ryan Cultastic is here. She's been calling me names. She called me a stupid head and said I was a dummy and didn't know what I was talking about. And I should just shut down my channel and go home. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. She didn't say that out loud. Bill Castle, we should have a GoFundMe to pay for Durante's Wi-Fi. Hell yeah. Well, we kind of have a link for that. On it, Durante Lamar. Yeah. Well, see, the deal with Durante is that what's going on over there is they've got a community and they're building, they're trying to get ready for an event, an atheist event. And we're just helping them fundraise for that. So in case you're curious what's going on up there. Can't let Catholics get all the blame. No, we cannot. And really, I do appreciate that, Guitar Dog. One of the things I normally argue is that we know the Catholic Church does it, but did people also know that the Southern Baptist Church has lost millions of dollars in legal fees or had to pay them because of all the child SA they've done as well? The Boy Scouts of America on the verge of being shut down because of all the lawsuits they've lost and have to pay out for them. So, yeah. Yeah, the Catholics shouldn't get all the blame. Vic says, this isn't the rule of acquisition. It's the rules of the internet. Internet rule 34 is, if you can imagine it, it already exists on the internet. Oh, that's a different rule. I didn't know. I suspect, though, I may soon know what the rule of acquisition number 34 is, just because the universe wants me to know. Don't roll that up, Chris. There we go. Ryan Coltastic says, not sure if you guys know, but Washington, D.C. is fighting to stall the clergy penitent privilege bill. I didn't know. I'm going to have to look that up. My understanding was like Trump is in the middle of making some kind of cabinet or something to root out anti-Christian sentiment or something. That's what I heard briefly. I was going down the road the other day. If you're familiar with that, you know. Native Atheist, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Z-Band sounds like a bargain basement ZZ Top. It kind of does, doesn't it? It is freaking cold. All of our dogs are in the room here with me, so it must be cold out there. It's stupid cold. I don't think this computer tells me, does it? No. The Catholics are the ones stopping the clergy penitent bill from passing, though. I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to have to go. I hadn't heard nothing about it. Ryan, you're all smartified. I have to check it out. Basically, oh, thank you. They're trying to fight clergy being mandated reporters. Oh, they think that the sacrament of confession should be sealed regardless if the person confesses to harming a child. Well, fuck that. Is there no low? Is there no bottom? I mean, I want to look into some of this. Guitar Dog says yes, he's done that and put Paula freaking White in charge. I know, right? Okay, so we call it Frostbakistan. Number 34 is war is good for business. Okay, so I just had my numbers wrong. Okay. So number 35 must be peace is good for business. That's right. That really creflows my dollars. That's good. Predators gravitate to places of authority where they can get access to victims. If the organization that grants authority is invested in covering it up, all the better for the predators. Very true. 68 chilly degrees here, John Hudson. Damn you, John. Flaunting your wealth. Yesterday you were flaunting your eggs. Talking about, oh, I got all these chickens and goats and other birds that lay eggs, and I like to sit outside and eat eggs in front of people. Flaunt my wealth. We got to take that kind of shit from you. And it's 68 degrees? What the hell? Ryan Coltastic, if you heard some of the testimony from this one bishop, you would literally vomit in your mouth. Man, I tell you, wow. That Catholic religion is some kind of something, ain't it? Between the, I mean, to go to somebody and tell them that you had done that. Are there a number of Hail Marys that you can say that'll absolve you of that? I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy. Crazy. Good morning, Simply Secular Dave. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're ready for the weekend. I heard the Vatican is harboring a priest wanted by the U.S. Would not surprise me at all. Is he called the Pope? It's 4 degrees, Simply Secular Dave. 25 degrees in freedom temperature. Wacky shit. That's crazy. That's kind of, it's not as bad, or it's different kind of bad as the rabbis who like to do the circumcision and then remove the liquid hemoglobin from the child's pee-pee via oral kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. I don't like saying it because every time I do, my channel gets demonetized. Or my stream. How many does it take? Guitar Dog. Don't know of any essay at drag queen shows. I mean, so that the craziness is from the right. And the percentage of trans people per capita is so small. There are real problems in the world they could be facing instead of going after these wonderful people who have done nothing other than just try to be themselves. It's bullshit. Skunks and Junk. When the wind whistles passing over the altar boy's ass like blowing on a bottle. That's like a haiku. Very romantic. A priest might think so. Y'all have no idea how difficult it is to get goats to lay eggs. We have to put them up there first, I guess, with the goats. That's the challenge. Or, a romantic interlude. Foreplay, you might call it, John. I don't know. It's harder than milking a bull, ain't that right? You guys are fantastic. Left-handed Jedi donated $5 to the super chat. So is the Catholic Church considered a criminal organization? No. Sadly, no. Left-handed Jedi. It should be, though, shouldn't it? It should. Kelly's here, running late, but I wanted to stop in and say hello. Hello, Kelly. Thank you for joining us today. Nice to see you. Bull milking ain't hard. Mommy. I want links, girl. I want links. I'm just saying. Bull milking ain't hard. Just blowing its ear first. Remember what? Can we have some goat, please? I did goat. We can have some goat. I did goat. You missed the goat, but let's. Oh man, how can I do goat again? I'll tell you what. We're fixing to close the show here in a minute, and I will run the show. I will run goats before we close the show. Is that okay? Because I don't want to overdo the goats. I don't want to OD on goats. Of course, sometimes people demand the goats, and you just have to give them what they want. But otherwise, the list is continuously changing, but through mimetic mutation, a handful becoming well known. Are these goats? The only number that are standardized are Rule 34. Oh, Rule 50 and Rule 60. Oh, I have to see. I'll check that out. It's interesting. Tsunami, interesting face there. You can milk anything as long as it has teats. I don't think that's where they're going, right? I could be wrong. I think we're talking metaphorically milk. The Altar Boys bottom butt jug band. That's a good one. I dig that. This is a haiku, but please don't read it out loud. Just keep it low key. All right. Let's see here. What about almond milk? I actually like almond milk. I'll drink almond milk with my cereal. I like it. Demoni Green, thank you for joining us. We've been waiting for you. We can start the show now, everybody. Good morning. You know, for me, this has been a good busy week. I've been doing some stuff. I hope you've had a good busy week. I'm fixing to wrap up the show. I've got other things I'm going to do. Dropping a video today, doing 2 streams tomorrow. Don't miss them, my friends. There's a link at the top of this chat over here. If you can, go over there and support the Bridge City Global Weekend. That's the event coming up in April that I'm going to be going to and speaking at. So go support them, support our channel, do the thing at the place. I mean, we've just got so many things going on. It's fantastic. We're going to have a thing tonight in our Discord. Vic will post links for that if she hasn't already. She'll post links for that. Go do the stuff, man. We got some community going on. Let's have some fun with it. Our poll, I want to touch on our poll today before we leave. It's Friday. I can touch my poll all I want to. This one's had a lot of comments. We won't obviously be able to go over it. 69 votes so far and 34 comments. You guys really getting after this one here. The question is, what was the biggest red flag that made you start questioning your religion? Thank you, Vic, for posting that, the Friday nights thing. And Vic lit the post for the poll. Bible contradictions, too many inconsistencies to ignore. The problem of evil, that bothers a lot of people. Hell doctrine, eternal torture for finite sins, never made sense. True enough. Or none or all of the above. Click here to leave a comment. So we've had quite a few people leave a comments. Go engage. Let them know you're thinking. Kelly Laughlin, humans have been invented by water as a means of transportation. Humans may have been invented by water as a means of transportation. That's an interesting way of seeing things, Kelly. I don't know if I read that right. Skunk milking should be an Olympic sport, especially if you can keep your eyes open while doing it. Don't you think? I'm just saying. Almonds don't even have teats, and you can milk them? Yeah. It's been a good week. I had my 40 hours done Wednesday night. And you got to poop regularly, John. Things are happening for you, man. That's awesome. Skunks and junk. The teats on a skunk are very small. I would imagine. Simply Secular Dave says, wash your hands. That poll's been touched a lot. It has. Yeah, skunks and junk, cheese, land. Okay, you guys are great. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got a video I'm going to drop. Look forward to the video. We'll talk about it Monday on the show. We'll watch it as we tend to do. I want to reread out my my super chats here from you wonderful people who've been able to support the show. Thank you very much. Let me go here. For $2, Ember said, Happy Friday, heathens. Thank you, Ember. Raven Lunatic for $5 said, Durante, glad you're here, even when you're not feeling well. You're still funnier and more handsome than Chris. Don't smite me, Chris. I'm innocent. Tiger Shark became a channel supporter. Thank you, Tiger Shark. Raven Lunatic for $5. Jews don't recognize Jesus. Protestants don't recognize the Pope. Baptists don't recognize each other in the liquor store. It was funny to see. Funny to watch. Ember for $2 says, damn it, I'm too poor to support so much puppy time. I know. All I have to do is whore out my dogs up here for a little while and you just cave. People just can't help it. Raven Lunatic for 1 month maintained a silver level membership. Thank you, Raven, for that. Today's sponsor is Durante. If you want funny, if you want talent, if you want a voice that can melt any hardened theist's heart, subscribe to Durante today. Side effects may include laughter and erections. Sorry. I threw that last part in there myself. A guitar dog for $15 said sexual abuse in SBC reported by the Houston Chronicles and San Antonio Express 2010-19. 380 clergy and members faced allegations of sexual misconduct with over 700 victims since 1998. Isn't that just crazy? That's still crazy. Blows my mind. And then for $5, Left-Handed Jedi said, so is the Catholic Church considered a criminal organization? It isn't, I don't think, but it should be. If Hardee's were doing those things, Hardee's would have long have been shut down. All the managers of Hardee's would be in jail, etc., etc., etc. How much cheese is too much cheese? What kind of cheese are we talking about? Oh my God, is that cheese laying here by the pole? You guys ain't running it. Okay, thank you very much, guys. It's Friday. I'm going to be streaming a lot tomorrow, at least tomorrow. Let me see something. Oh, hold on a second. I have got an important message from the evil one, because the evil one, much to everyone's surprise, really keeps up with the rules of acquisition. Number 31, never make fun of a Ferengi's mother. Rule of acquisition number 33, it never hurts to suck up to the boss. Rule of acquisition 34, war is good for business. War of acquisition 35, peace is good for business. Isn't that fantastic? She's awesome. That's the best. Oh, she's wonderful. All right, guys. I think we have wrapped up everything over here. You are all wonderful. Thank you so much. Again, look for our streams tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow, long time. Sci-Fi Saturday, War in Heaven. Then we're going to have the 5K stream. It's going to be birthday party. We're going to have call-in show. Don't miss that one. Durante's going to stream Sunday at 11 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central. I believe that's correct. And then I'm going to be on the Punk Apostate show Sunday. So, guys, we got a lot of stuff going on. Don't miss it. Have fun. And, hey, Drusilla, thank you for joining us. All you wonderful people, thank you for being here today. And remember... sin safely, my friends. Take care. Thank you, and have a great day.
Mi burrito es tan bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. El ataco bueno, bueno. It stings like a bee. They told me she was his sister. Now I'm plagued between the knees. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse. There's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno. A full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs. Mi burrito está no bueno. A full bladder I fear. Abraham's lies and Sarai's touch have left me itching front to rear. Mi burrito está no bueno. It burns when I pee. Abraham had the crotch cooties and gave his sister wife to me. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penile plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's between my legs. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, a case of penal plague. I've got the Pharaoh's curse, there's fire between my legs.